Unsuitable language number 33. We did it. 33. We're there.
They say that we'll figure it out once we reach 100. Now say thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So at 100, we'll hit our groove.
Thank you. Now pump.
Bump, bump. Again, that is our tribute to Unsuitable. No, what is it? What's the show?
Larry David's.
Larry David's. What's that show called? No, I can't remember it.
I don't know.
We have no memories.
Yeah.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's
yeah,
this.
there it is. It was probably a Curb Your Enthusiasm moment right there. Huh?
Yeah, I stopped it before we could get dinged. We haven't been getting dinged because I haven't been using the soundboard and stuff much. Can you believe that?
No, I can't believe that we haven't been using the soundboard much.
Our thing has passed the last 2 or 3 times, but no trademark infringements. Wow.
That's good.
Wow. Can you believe that?
Finish him.
Keep them short and sweet, Marvin. That's the answer. Okay. We got a lot. We're the threat to democracy, part 2. Joe Biden is a threat to democracy. Joe Biden is.
What are we going to do about him?
$1.2 billion. So you go ahead and you stack spaghetti sauce at a store and in a supermarket. You control the guy or the woman who brings out the carts on a forklift. What happens?
What happens?
Word is register, Joe. Register. Yeah, you can't make fun of him for that, though, right? We're dicks.
Oh no, he's just talking. He's
no, but that's his.
Not like he's saying I'm going to be a dictator for a day.
No,
those two things compare. Oh, you can look at this. I'm trying to make a point here, or I'm going to be a dictator for a day. Dictator for a day.
Just one day. Darnold just wants one day. How much is he going to get done on that one day? And how much golfing is he going to do?
It's like The Purge.
Right?
It's like the movie The Purge.
He'll work for one day, and then after that, it's golf.
The world is in trouble.
Definitely.
Well, one more week of Donald Trump saying things like,
"Can I put my balls in your jaws? Your jaws. Balls in your jaws."
And the answer from Republicans is yes. You can't put your balls there.
I thought you were talking about the E. Jean Carroll case. I'm awful. I'm awful. I thought that was part of his
I'm not worthy.
That was something he said at the testimony or whatever.
He might have said that.
I was like,
Trump testifying.
Just when you think he's got that line, he just jumps right over it. I'm like, man.
Actually, they showed his testimony in that case for the deposition. The first time he said
his testimony. What?
He testified in a deposition to this case.
Okay.
The first time he just said Fifth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, 456 times. This time he answered questions because he lost so badly the first time he thought, maybe I should say something. And the answer was, no, you should not have said
Instead, he just showed his testicle.
This is way worse.
The manly Trump ball.
Got him!
That's what Mr. Trump could do. Have you ever met E. Jean Carroll?
These nuts. Got him!
These nuts. He just kept saying, these nuts. These nuts. Tremendous nuts.
Right here.
These nuts. Mr. Trump, have you ever met any of these people? These nuts? Tremendous nuts. The best nuts. These nuts are the best nuts in the world.
These are Trump nuts. You can get these in any Trump hotel.
Oh,
you can get the Trump mixed nuts.
Did you rape her?
Wrong. You are fake news.
You are fake news, John.
You are fake news.
Just remember that. You're fake news. So Trump did give testimony, and all the stations played it, and he was very stupid. Should we show any of that?
We can like Trump's... a second. We can show his face or something, right? We should be able to show the drawings from the thing, right? That's not like, we'll give credit to the illustrator.
They don't care if you give them credit.
What do they call those people? The courtroom drawers or courtroom artists? What are they?
Okay, here's MSNBC's.
We begin this hour with a newly released video from Donald Trump's April 20.
Let me pull it up on the screen here. Oh, it should be there. All I gotta do is make it large. Okay. Oh no, I had to hit something first. I had to hit this button first. All right, let me show this. Oh, here it is. All right, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out, John. I got to make this screen bigger so I can see my options. Here we are. Boom.
Oh, all right.
Wow. Make her big.
That was quicker than I thought.
Hey.
What?
You know, this time of year, we all keep getting pinged with political fundraising asks.
Do we?
We begin this hour with a newly released video from Donald Trump's April 2023 deposition.
That's not a good video. Oh, Jesus. Where's Patrick?
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
There you go.
It's all her, right?
In the New York civil fraud trial against him. And
I said that like I could do much better.
Not only bragged
about his
brand, but also claimed his presidency saved the planet from a, quote, nuclear holocaust.
So you were too busy for the company?
In a way, yeah. Yeah, I think you could say it. It's another way of saying it. I was very busy. I considered this the most important job in the world, saving millions of lives. I think you would have had nuclear holocaust if I didn't deal with North Korea. I think you would have had a nuclear war if I weren't elected. And I think you might have a nuclear war now, if you want to know the truth.
The first time I saw that clip, what came to mind, Simone, is how we often talk about how...
Trump, he saved the world, fuckers.
I want to know who was it, and it had to have been several times. Who was it that was able to get through to him to tell him no? Because it was the other way around. It was, there were several times where, yes, I saved the planet from nuclear holocaust from myself pushing the button.
Don't do it. Don't do
it. That was the OJ book right there. He just confessed to, there were several times where I could have pushed the button, but I didn't push the button. So I decided no nuclear holocaust today because I'm president of the United States and I'm Donald Trump. And it's, hey, I'm the most powerful man in the world because I'm in that office, right?
Put Kim Jong-un on the phone, please. Kim Jong-un, listen to this.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Don't somebody kill me. That's very
nice. I mean, he would definitely do something like that. Hey, just want to let you know, could have killed you today. Didn't do it. You're welcome.
What I did, saved the world by handling Kim Jong-un. The way I handled him, I unzipped his pants. I got down on my knees. I pulled his testicles out. Kim Jong, you like that? Is that good? You want more of that?
Wait, that was part of his testimony?
Yeah, that's what he said. Kim Jong-un, you like this? You want more of this? Don't blow up the world, Kim Jong-un.
Wait, you got to get the wig on or it doesn't count.
I don't know where it is. I got everything here. Really, I got to wear the wig every time, John.
Every time. Put the wig on.
Finish him.
Daddy doesn't get his flowers.
This is not the right one. This was my Evangelist Eddie wig.
That seems like that should be your
it's a real wig.
Yeah, South Carolina.
I look pretty good. The preacher man.
what's his name? Shoot.
The lawyer, Reginald Devereaux.
Yeah.
Bouvier Devereaux.
No, but who's the senator from South Carolina?
Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, that seems like that should be your Lindsey Graham wig.
I got so many wigs. Jeez. Hey, here's the Donald Trump wig. This is the
Put
new
on
one.
my favorite one.
This is the new one.
Put on my favorite wig.
I'm Donald Trump.
That ain't it. You know, that looks like my gym teacher from middle school. That was his hair.
I can't find it. Where are you, Donald?
If you grow out your mustache more,
I can put you back into therapy.
yeah, really good.
You could send him back to therapy. Oh, fuck it. I can't find it now. Where the fuck is it? Might be out in my car. Here's Donald Trump in the future when he loses election. Here's going to be his new hairdo.
What is this? This is after he loses the election? Is this
After he
when he's
loses,
in jail?
he's just going to stop growth. He's got to flip it around.
That's how it looks without any hairspray, huh?
Yeah. This is my Aquaman wig.
That
I had a wig. I loaned it to Jeremy, and they lost it. They gave me the other blonde wig I have now to replace it. The one that worked good. This is not braided or anything. This is my Aqua. I'll just be Aquaman the rest of the show.
When did you get this one?
To try to replace the other one, I bought it. It's got a thought strip here. See what happens when you worry too much, John?
It's got what? What is that? Is that blonde streaks?
It's got a streak in it. Yeah.
Oh.
It's Jason Momoa hair.
Oh, all right. No, put it back on.
But I want the ladies. Oh, here's maybe Donald's in here. Oh. You know what? Donald's in a blue bag. I had it in my car. Yeah, let's forget about the wig. We're spending too much time on it. Too much time, John. Ben Franklin wig.
Nice.
Actually, I was using this for Senator Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
You just let's give everything to everybody. Let's be socialists. We're going to vote for everything. We're going to socialize. That's what America wants. They voted for me. Oh, Joe Biden stole the election. I agree with Trump.
I'm also kind of getting a Dennis Hassert in jail now vibe.
For those of you who don't know, Dennis Hassert was the former Speaker of the House who was accused of being a wrestling coach that wrestled the boys way too hard.
I think
he took.
Seems like they would make him shave his head.
He was taken advantage of by. No, he took advantage of quite a few boys. I actually trimmed this one down. It used to be the Ben Franklin wig, so I destroyed it with my own touches. Yeah, it's very bad. I fucking ruined this wig.
You look like Kate +8 with the gray hair.
Kate +8. This is the one. This is my Beer Warrior wig.
Oh yeah, we gotta. There were talks of bringing Beer Warrior back.
Oh yeah.
He's a gentle warrior.
This kind of could be Trump in prison.
But he's a drunk warrior.
This could be Trump in prison.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
tremendous job I did with Kim Jong-un. I lick his balls.
Marv just like to play dress up sometimes.
Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un. I looked in his eyes. I saw his souls. Both his souls. He's got several souls. Because Trump doesn't, if he makes a mistake, he just keeps going with it. He doesn't ever go back and fix it. You know what I mean?
You look like the princess that the guy got there and he just turned around and was like, oh,
Fuck. No. He goes, fuck.
I wasted too long. How long did it take to get here? Jesus.
He's got a beard. I was gonna dick that. I was gonna give that a deep dicking. She's got a beard.
You're the princess Shrek was supposed to get.
Everything Shrek dreamed of. I could be. This is my MTG wig now.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Joe Biden is bad, y'all. Joe Biden, bad.
I want to see your what's your best if you were we were talking earlier about the futures of some of these people, these characters.
MTG. What's she gonna be when she grows up?
Yeah, what's her future look like?
Professional female or male wrestler. I don't know yet. I haven't decided.
Yeah.
Professional wrestler. She could be WW. I don't know what the W's are now. I don't.
What would be her? How do you think that she would be on the mic?
She would be like, what would her name be? First, we need a name for MTG as a wrestler. The representative.
Well, it'd have to be MTG something, right? Because she's just known
MTG. As representative from Corn Pig Holler. Corn Fed Holler, everybody. I'm Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm going to represent you to the end. We're going to go to the top. We're going to the White House. We're going to wrestle Joe Biden, everybody. I'm going to
So you think she's going to come out? You think she's going to come out like in the singlet thing or in a dress?
Oh, dress.
You think she's all dressed?
I'm very feminine. Don't you know that I'm a very feminine woman? I'm in touch with my QAnon woman side. I'm free of the children. Joe Biden's got children locked up in that White House next to the pizza shop that it used to be in.
Now, Marjorie, is it true that you can also do 3-finger push-ups?
Yes, I can do. Well, if 2 of the fingers are yours, you know what I'm saying. Push-ups. 1, 2. Oh, that's enough.
It's not where I expected you to take that, Marjorie, but what are you going to do to your opponent, Marjorie? What are you going to do to your opponent?
I'm going to put him in a suicide suplex. Or super suplex. I don't know. Same thing.
Is that a CrossFit exercise?
It's a CrossFit move. We put him on a trampoline and a treadmill all at once. We go walking again, walking and bouncing and walking and bouncing and walking. And that's how we stay in shape. But we are. Look at those guns from Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh right, yeah, wow, yeah, Marjorie, that CrossFit works.
Got the shoulders of Marjorie Taylor. I don't even have her shoulders. She's tough.
Yeah, she's got
guns.
So, Marjorie, I didn't think about this, but I guess you're wrestling mixed. So you're wrestling males and females. Is that right?
You remember, like Andy Kaufman, I'm the intergender national champion. International champion. Intergender. I will wrestle the Russians, the Ukrainians, the Koreans, North or South. I don't care which. I will wrestle. I'll wrestle them for a bowl of SpaghettiOs.
Now, do you have to take any sort of medication or hormones in order to be on both sides there?
Hormones what? Hormones. How do you make a hormone? Don't pay her. Get it? That was my mother-in-law's favorite joke. How do you make a hormone, Marv? I don't know, Elaine. How? Don't pay him. Killer joke, Elaine. Killer. She had some joke about eloping too. I don't remember what
I thought that joke was going to go a different direction.
How do you make a hormone? Don't pay them. That's the Southern way.
I thought the mother-in-law in that bit was really going to get it.
You just wish your podcast was as famous as my podcast. QAnon Confidential. Talk about conspiracies.
So, you think maybe she'll do a podcast? That's right.
She does have a podcast, most likely.
Oh, does she have a podcast?
I can't imagine her not having one. Can you?
No, I can't. I guess she probably has a weekly.
Look it
right?
up.
What is she doing? She's not. She's not doing anything to help people. That's for damn sure.
They wouldn't even put a thing against it. She would love that we promote her podcast, probably. MTG podcast. Let's see. Yeah, MTG Goldfish.
Wait, what?
Oh, you know what? MTG is like something to do with the gathering. So I got all kinds of gathering podcasts. I put in MTG.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put in her full name.
MTG stands for a lot of shit. It stands for Magic the Gathering. I don't want to make you worried, but you do realize that Marjorie Taylor has the name Taylor Swift in it, right?
What?
Taylor. Her middle name is Taylor. She's just like Taylor Swift. It's called America. Yeah. It's called America First, her podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's okay.
From conspiracy theories to Congress, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Is that really what it says in there? From conspiracy theories?
Yeah, from ACAST.
Is that? Wait, is that her own description, or is that description put in there by somebody else?
Oh, it says ACAST from Conspiracy Theories of Congress, the Marjorie Taylor Greene podcast.
Okay.
Let's see. Love it or leave it. That's somebody else.
Why am I not shocked? Is another one called America?
Abortion provider Barbie.
Okay.
I don't think that's her either. How do you find a podcast in this world?
Anyway, let's not give her any more.
Pull yourself up by your own bra straps, son.
Is that another one of her podcast topics?
Yeah. Pull yourself by your own bra straps.
Melt them snowflakes.
Because, Reagan said, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. So hers, pull yourself up by your bra straps. Gotcha.
See, I envision her saying boob straps.
She's going to say this.
These nuts. Got him.
Hey, Marjorie, how much you bitch?
These nuts. Got him.
Hey, Marjorie, how you doing today?
What martial art do you think she knows?
This one.
Can I put my balls in your jaws? Your jaws. Balls in your jaws.
Balls in your jaws or drawers? What's it say? This is when Marjorie, when she gets ready to debate in Congress, they do this.
Do you think Trump has had to turn them down like multiple times?
Oh yeah,
because
they call him every day.
Because I
call him every day, and Donald is my boy. I love the Donald.
No, I meant turn him down, or he has to turn them down. Turn them down.
Why does Joe Biden do this? I don't see it. Why does he sniff hair? I don't get it. Why is
how he steals souls?
And they say my name is Martin Townsend.
He does the old, I'll put my hand on their shoulders, and then I'll go in.
Hunter Biden is afraid of what I will say to him, because every time I go to speak, he gets up and he walks out of Congress. Did you see him walk out? And then I showed his dick pic again.
She does like showing that a lot, doesn't she?
I love to show Hunter Biden's dick pic. I envision as being out in a nice picnic and being with Hunter Biden, and he says, "I've got to destroy the world. Here, look at my dick."
I think that would be hilarious if they like put that, if that's like the first line of her Wikipedia. What is Marjorie Taylor Greene known for? Showing Hunter Biden's cock in the middle of a hearing.
And she goes, I've got a picture of everybody to see.
Several times. Yeah. This is Marjorie Taylor Greene, known for showing a man's penis several occasions on Instagram.
What I do. What I do. She's a fascinating lady. Fascinating.
I think her 15 minutes keeps getting extended, and it's...
So what do you think Lone Bobert's going to do when she's done with Congress? So I think it's coming closer to that time every time I see her.
Well, I mean, I don't think... Well, we talked about Playboy, but does that really garner you as much? Sex tape. That's it. Sex tape.
Accidentally released sex tape.
Yes.
With who? With Hunter Biden?
No, Dog Fart Productions. That's it'll be like
who's she gonna get caught having sex with? Jim Jordan.
No, Jim Jordan doesn't swing that way. He's a wrestling.
That would be MTG.
That's why I kept secret about it before. He
might be MTG's coach.
He was a star pupil.
He was a fucking great wrestler. I mean, he was like national champion.
The doctor loved him.
He was
trainer. Excuse me, the trainer.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. What is? Hey, everybody.
Is that your Jim Jordan?
I'm Jim Jordan. I was watching the wrestlers with the doctor, and I looked in the door and I went, "Oh my God, I didn't see nothing." I'm Jim Jordan, and I didn't see nothing, baby.
You look like a human ghoul.
My precious, the ring. There's only one. There's only one ring, Jim Jordan.
Yeah. And I'm getting a little bit of, I think it's Roy Biggs. I'm getting a little Biggs video vibe off of you.
Who's Roy Biggs?
Yeah, kind of.
I'll probably get sick now putting that in my mouth. I don't know where the fuck it's been.
Who's the guy from Wisconsin? Him a little bit too.
Ron Johnson?
Yeah, Ron Johnson, little Ron Johnson.
Senator Johnson. So you doesn't have to call me Ron. You can call me Ronnie. You can call me Ronald. You can call me RJ, RJJ, but you doesn't have to call me Ron.
You can also call me giving tours the day before the riot. You can also call me that.
That's a guy that did that.
He was letting them in or something, though?
No, he was taking tours of Congress, right? The day before.
Yeah.
He's a representative, right?
Well, he was one of his staffer was one of the go-betweens that was supposed to be sending information from.
And they gave it to Ron Johnson, who tried to give it.
Yeah, tried to give it to the.
But his staff
vice
said.
Presidents. Yeah.
His staff said nope.
You can keep it.
Okay.
How did they think that was going to? I mean, not necessarily how did they think it was going to work, but how did they think that they could actually make that work?
I don't think they had a great plan. The big thing was the fake electors. If they can get the fake electors entered as real electors, that would have done it. They would have pushed it into the House, and then the House would have voted for Trump. That's all.
So his whole legal plan and his whole basis of everything was the old switcheroo.
Yeah, deny. They were going to deny Biden 270 votes. It's 270 to win, right?
He would have been better off just saying, because they were all in just like a big cedar box or something like that.
Their plan was this, John: get Pence to say no to enough votes that it gets tossed back to the House. If it goes back to the House had the majority, and they would have won it would have picked who the president was.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Because when there's a tie, the House picks the winner.
So they wanted to get the vice president, the fake electors. So he thought.
Yeah, well, I mean, it didn't even have to accept them. He just had to cause. Okay, I've got these fake electors. I got these. I can't accept any of these.
I got you. It would have been more like look, I don't know what to decide because I don't know which ones are right. It's like I have like twins, right?
Yeah, so Wisconsin votes don't count. Then
okay,
Pennsylvania's votes don't count.
Two bad guys.
That's enough. Once they get less than 270, that would have been enough to throw it back to the House. And when it goes back to the House, they had I think a 26 to 24 advantage.
And so then that's where all of the Jim Jordans and all of them knew about the plan, right?
Yep, they all knew about it. It was just don't let it be finalized, even though technically it was finalized December 14th because that's when they accepted the electors.
So what you're telling me really is almost and that's part of the reason why that they had to storm the Capitol was in order to keep it out longer as well.
Yeah, I don't see what the storming the Capitol.
Because that's what I'm asking. How does that help them?
I don't see how that tied into the elector plot at all. I don't see how.
I mean, was that like two different strategies working at the same time?
I think so. I think it was one worked against the other, basically, because not counting the votes is what they wanted. They didn't want the votes counted. Maybe it was the plan to make the vice president see the people wanted the thing to be stopped. Maybe Pence would break, but Pence, you got to give him credit, was very strong.
Oh yeah, big time.
Represented
it's almost like
they wanted killing.
It was almost like there's two different factions. You know what I mean? Working.
I think it was
counter to each other almost.
Because you had Roger,
the political faction.
Oh. Did you hear Roger Stone?
You have Roger Stone. Yeah, then you have Roger Stone and who's the crazy podcaster guy that looks like Rigel 6 from Farscape?
Alex Jones.
No, not Alex. Well, him too, but the other guy.
Another podcaster.
Yeah, he was in Trump's chief, one of his chiefs at the beginning, but then he got
Roger Stone.
That's Roger Stone and the other guy. Shit, what's his name? Long hair, long gray hair.
Steve Bannon.
Yeah, Steve Bannon. It's like those two guys are running one project for Trump, and then you got MTG and you got Jim Jordan and Ron Johnson, and they're running a whole different side, you know?
Right. Yeah, I think they were divided because they had the 3%ers and the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys. They were the ones causing the distraction. Here's what Roger Stone said. See if I can find an audio of it.
Yeah, he wants to kill.
Well, he said. Swalwell was called for the right-wing activist to be prosecuted over an alleged threat he made against Jerry Nadler. I absolutely do. I know. That's Swalwell talking. Let's go find Swalwell. It's time to do it. Then we'll see how brave the rest of them are. It's time to do it. It's either Nadler or Swalwell has to die before the election. They need the message. Let's go find Swalwell and get this over with. I'm just not putting up with this shit anymore. So he verbalized that he wanted to murder one of two people, Swalwell or Nadler, just to set him as an example. Look, we'll kill a motherfucker.
So he's not in jail right now?
Apparently that's not enough. There has to be the threat and an action and a third thing to be arrested.
I know people that have said things about, the president, and they've gotten visits.
Yeah, but it's not, he didn't say the president, he said congressman, so.
I mean, isn't that okay?
Here's the
surprising.
They say this is a video of him saying it.
to protect myself from the torrent of illegal links.
Roger Stone.
I think there's something wrong with that audio, Patrick.
Well, you got sentenced to 40 months in prison, but Trump commuted it.
Yeah, he got pardoned, right? Commuted it? Or I thought he pardoned him.
There's video of how he thought Stop the Steal would work. So if you're wondering about that, it's online. How come I can't find the video where he threatened to kill him? Okay, this is 45 seconds. Let's see if it comes out.
Longtime and staunch Donald Trump ally Roger Stone under investigation by the U.S. Capitol Police and FBI for allegedly threatening to assassinate House Democrats.
Either Stonewall or Natalie has to die before the election. We need to get the message. Just not putting up with this again.
Roger Stone, House Democrats.
Either Stonewall or Natalie has to die before the election. We need to get the message. Just not putting up with this again.
Roger Stone is basically denying that he ever.
So that's pretty much out there. He said it. They have to die.
Yeah. I mean, we all know he's kind of like tries to act like a supervillain anyway, right?
And I saw an FBI guy explain why he can't be arrested for that. And it was 3 things that had to be met, and he met only one of them. He made the threat, but he didn't. There was no action. Maybe we'll find a reason why he can't. What reason? Damn, I can't type. Reason why he isn't arrested. No, he's saying he was just doing theatrics. And since there was no evidence of an action.
Why Nadler?
Because Nadler's a big pain in their ass, too. You ever see him in committees and that? He fucking nails them. I mean, they're so stupid. When they start talking, they get nailed all the time in committees.
I mean, I thought Nadler was in his last, isn't this his last term?
Hey, you're going to kill him as an example, John, if you're going to kill him.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's true.
That was their idea. So, all right. We should probably move on to something. Okay. How about the airline industry right now? Fucking parts of the planes falling off. Did you see that plane? Luckily, the seat that was next to the door plug, that seat got pulled out of the plane. If there had been people in it.
No, I must have missed this. What happened?
There was an Alaskan Airlines jet, and it had a door plug. Not an actual door. From the outside, it looks like a door. From the inside, you can't tell it's there. And the door plug came off in the middle of the flight. Might have been the beginning of the flight. I think it was the beginning of the flight. It flew off, and shit started getting sucked out the door. One kid's shirt got sucked off his body. But part of the seat went out the door. And if there had been anybody sitting in those seats, would have been bad news.
So there was a hole in the plane and they plugged it with some rubber thing.
It looks like a door. I guess it's on a lot of planes.
And it wasn't like shut all the way or what?
Apparently the bolts were loose.
Okay.
Here's a picture of it. Oops.
That frightening incident above Oregon late Friday prompting Alaska
Airlines to ground all of its Boeing 737 MAX 9 jetliners. The flight had taken off from Portland bound for Ontario when a door plug fell out, leaving a hole in the fuselage. The depressurized Oregon late Friday prompting Alaska Airlines to ground all of its Boeing 737 MAX 9 jetliners. The flight had taken off from.
So that's a pretty big hole in the wall.
Yeah. Can I ask a question, though? Where is all the money going? Because they're not paying their people.
Dude, I just booked a flight to Europe, and it's going to be like $1,300.
Well, don't sit near the fake door thing or whatever.
I didn't book Alaskan Airlines. That's their second thing. They had the other guy where the pilot who was on the mushrooms wanted to try to land the plane. That was also Alaska Airlines.
That's not Alaska, Gene. That's Vancouver.
We're not there yet.
Follow the lights.
We're not there yet. That's a pretty big deal when the door comes off. See, it looks like a door on the outside.
But yeah, if they're not really, because they probably got to, if they were serious about their planes, they would check everything on the plane and tighten it all up before it goes out, right? And I don't think they're doing that every single time. Like, just in case, let me tighten all the bolts on this door, because you remember that one time?
Right there. What is a door plug?
How many people
what exactly is a door plug? You'll find them on most Boeing 737 MAX 9 jets. And whether it's a plug or an emergency exit has to do with how many seats are on the plane. There's a federal requirement that there must be enough emergency exits for passengers to evacuate within 90 seconds, even if half the exits are blocked. Some international carriers cram more than 200 seats into their MAX 9s, so they must have extra emergency exits. However, Alaska Airlines and United Airlines configure their 737 MAX 9s to have fewer than 180 seats, so they don't need those extra emergency exits. Both airlines use plugs to cover those exits. Spirit Aerosystems confirmed to the New York Times that it installed the door plugs on MAX 9s, including the one on this Alaska Airlines plane.
Spirit, again, is involved.
An airliner made an emergency landing after a passenger apparently wanted to get off the plane.
So after, though, so many flights, wouldn't you have to check the plug?
The bolts were loose.
Spitball.
Apparently, they don't worry about the plugs. I don't know if you. I guess you should now. Obviously, they're going to check all the plugs.
I would ask them before the plane. It's like, hey, did you check that plug?
How many people go back and check their bolts on shit? Do you check all the bolts once you put on a car? Do you check your bolts all the time? Do you check your lug nuts, John?
I'm not flying around thousands of people on a daily basis in charge of their lives. I'm only in charge of 3 people's lives, and
apparently they're not worth it to you.
I tell you what, though, I do get it checked monthly when I go in to get my oil changed.
Oh, nice.
So there you go.
You trust that little teenager boy who's working for minimum wage. You trust him.
I trust the tattooed man and the transgender lady to do everything that they intend to do and really do a great job. And they do.
They do.
I trust them. You don't just, you earn those tattoos.
What the fuck did I do with my Trump wig? That's the question of the day. That's the thing we need to answer. I've been in the trunk of my car.
Is that where we got to go?
It's in the trunk of my car. That's where my Elvis wig is. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a blue Christmas without you. So what's your plans this week?
If it's going to be snowing like crazy, probably watching the kids and hunkering down.
Yeah, I don't know if I can go out. We wanted to hit open mic. We were going to go to Spotlight, right? Or not?
Yeah, we could do that. I can come get you. Or we can do Akron ones.
Daily Press would be easier for you. Then you wouldn't have to bring me back. I can actually drive my car to Akron stuff. It's just I don't want to go on a long trip because it might not be broken. I haven't actually, because it's so cold, I didn't look. But yesterday I went to Kent and it didn't bounce. It just thunk, thunk every time I hit a bump. So I thought maybe it could just be frozen right now. because I know the fluid leaked out of it. And I should have changed it when it was warmer. Because I got in there, I go, oh, all the fluids out of this shock. So it was bad. It's been
Take
bad.
it to my people up here. They'll be able to take care of you.
But I think maybe it just froze in place. So I can drive short distances in it.
Well, I don't want you to chance it or anything like that.
I don't think it's a chance. I think it's okay to drive. I can just meet you at Daily Press. If you guys want to come to Daily Press, I can meet you there.
Do you have anything else on the list that we were going to talk about today before we get into the
Yeah, we were going to talk about Trump arguing E.G. Carroll's on the stand. And Trump is like, well, I bet she did. And saying shit under his breath during her test. She's a liar. She's a liar. That's a lie. That's a lie. As she's testifying.
That's not the way it happened. That's not the way it happened.
Raped her. Raped her. She's not my type. That's his one big argument, remember? No, she's not my type. I'd never rape her. But you think, look at me. Look at me. My 400-pound bloviated body. You think this hunk of meat would rape a woman like that? She's 80 now, by the way, at this point.
Well, he's 70-something, right?
He's 77. He went after a cougar.
Yeah, well, I mean, what? It happened in the early 90s or 80s, right?
Yeah, so Trump kept talking, and basically the judge said, if he isn't going to be quiet, we're going to throw him out of the courtroom. I wish you would. That's what Trump said. He goes, I know you do, Mr. Trump. I know you do. Trump wants,
could the judge order a literal gag order? Like gag his mouth. Gag him right now.
I've seen shows where they do that. I don't know if it's legal or not. I guess you could put a Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, is that what it is? You can still say stuff, right? Have to put
I'm not an animal.
One of those horse things in his mouth.
Let's look it up. Can you actually can they gag?
You know what? I bet that wouldn't have been the first time he's ever had that kind of treatment where somebody's put a horse gag in his mouth.
Can they gag witness physically? That's your question, right? Can they gag? I'm not finding anything.
So probably not.
Yes, they can.
No, they can gag him?
Yes, he can. All right. It's nothing. It's not exactly. I put in gag. I got some weird stuff here. I don't think I meant to Google this.
You Googled exactly what you meant to Google.
Can you physically gag defendant?
I really want to see how they finished all your sentences on the. And don't act like that's not the first time you've looked up. Can you gag from Marv?
Nah, there's nothing here saying you can do that. There's a picture of a cop dragging a judge out of the courtroom. That's not the same thing at all.
After a judge sentenced another judge to jail time, chaos erupted in an Ohio courtroom, and taking the defendant into custody wasn't so easy, as a court officer had to drag her out.
Oh, that's not so bad. I've seen
Cincinnati Judge Tracy Hunter was
sentenced. See that one where that guy jumped over the
2014, but she's been appealing ever since. She was convicted of misusing her position as a judge to help her brother, who was facing an employment dispute over his job in the county. Her lawyer has claimed her actions after being found guilty of contempt of court. One was restrained by deputies and released after being found guilty of contempt of court. Hunter filed a grievance with the county claiming she was injured as she was being dragged away. The sheriff is investigating the complaint.
She looks like she's in a lot of pain to me. She was in a lot of pain, John.
Where was that at? What city?
Cincinnati.
Huh.
Queen City. Porkopolis.
It is a Queen City.
Porkopolis.
Look at their ladies.
Cincinnati has a lot of nicknames. Did you know that? It was called Porkopolis because it was the #1 pork producing city in the country for a while.
Porkopolis?
Yes, it's the pork city.
Hmm.
We're the rubber city. They're the pork. Which is better? I don't really know. I remember growing up in Rubber City, though. There was fucking soot on everything in your house. The windows were covered with soot. It smelled like tires. It was horrible sometimes. Anyways, so Trump won't shut the fuck up. The judge just wants to say, shut the fuck up. And Trump was like,
that's his, his scheme or whatever. Didn't he get in trouble in the other case too? The one in Florida with the spaceship school teacher?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jack Smith. I thought there was more trouble down there on that one.
For Trump?
Yeah, I thought, or was there not a recent thing? I thought he did something.
They haven't any testimony there yet, so it can't be the same thing.
All right, I must be mistaken. Oh no, I read the thing that you were talking about before about Fannie. Is it Fannie Willis? Is that her name?
Fani.
Yeah.
She's accused of hiring that prosecutor, and then he took money he made to fly her around a couple of vacations.
Oh, what about that? No better than Trump. No better than Trump. No better than giving, trying to interrupt the peaceful transfer of power. It's the same thing.
It was his ex-wife that accused him, though. The guy's getting divorced, and she put it in the trial.
It doesn't matter. They don't equate each other. I don't care. She probably did it.
It's not nothing to do the same. No.
Yeah, she probably did it.
We heard Trump on that.
It's called neither here nor there. It doesn't make it that Trump's innocent, you dumbass.
No.
I mean, both can be guilty.
Right. One shouldn't have anything to do with the other. But they're going to try to get the case canceled because of it. I mean, clearly, she's a philanderer, and she hasn't admitted to that yet.
That's like somebody there's a serial killer.
This trial's over now, right now. Cancel everything. I'm innocent once again. Trial's over. Send me home. Let's build some walls. Let's make it happen, America.
Give me my own SEAL Team 6. We'll make a show around it. I'll send it after. I'll send my SEAL Team 6.
I'll kill some judges.
My political rival of the week, and we'll have them go killed. It'll be great. It'll be like the Blacklist, only with Trump. I'll have my Trump list.
And the judge is like, Trump, you don't have to be here for this. You weren't here for the first trial on this defamation. I don't have to let you stay if you're going to keep talking.
Free publicity.
I wish you would throw me out.
It's all, but they don't. They're not. I mean, it's free publicity. Of course, he's going to be there. He's going to show up. He's going to get his picture taken. That's all he wants. He just wants, and then that way, whenever he does his, other scam of, doing one of his rallies, then they just all sit there and nod to the Fuhrer over and over again at whatever he says.
And they say chivalry is dead.
That's what they say. Chivalry is dead. All right. We talked
Do you
about
think, though, that people are making too much of the Trump and MAGA thing?
No, because it's fucking. We were going to talk about the guy came out, said, you should stop picking on MAGAs. They're not all bad, and they're getting picked on, and that's why they're rallying to Trump. Remember who Jamie Dimon?
Yeah, he was saying something like that, but I don't mean it like that. I mean, do you think that how do I put this? If liberals wouldn't, but no, because it's the same. Well, partly, but that liberals are putting Trump up, higher than what he really is. But he's really saying all this rhetoric and shit. It's not like they're making that up.
He sponsored an insurrection against our fucking government. So Jamie Dimon is full of shit. The people, and Joe Biden made it very clear. I'm not talking about everybody votes for Trump. I'm talking about the MAGAs. And you're saying, well, if you pick on the MAGAs, you're picking on everybody. No, you're not. We're specifically talking to the people who don't live in fucking reality, who think that the election was stolen based on no evidence, what nothing proves their point. They have no evidence. They just want to believe in the Donald. We're talking to those asshats.
Yeah, I guess I'm more asking is, are we inflating him more to the detriment?
No, I think
you
you
know
have
what I
to
mean?
call it out. I think you have to call it out. He's a fucking shit for brains. And you can't let these other people say he's not.
I just don't. I mean, you know,
because he wants to normalize it.
But this is the thing, though. You can say it every day on MSNBC. You can say it every day on CNN. That doesn't mean that any of these people are actually watching it, because they're not.
Going to watch it. But
they're watching Fox, which they're not getting any of it.
So suburban women are watching it, and that's why he lost the last election. And that's even in Iowa this time when he got 51% of the vote. That means 49% of the people in Iowa didn't vote for him, and only 100,000 people. You can win in a fucking primary with 100,000 people showing up.
Did they do the poll that if he gets convicted on one or multiple felonies, if
they have done those,
and how many were still with him, or was it more?
It's like 62% won't vote for him if he gets convicted. But polls are polls; they don't mean shit.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I mean, let's face it.
Talked about polls before.
We have the evidence of elections. Trump lost in 20. He lost in 18 when he was president. He lost in 19. He lost in 20. He lost in 22. Republicans have been losing. Even though we lost the House, it was a horribly gerrymandered system. The only reason they won. Because they had all those states gerrymandered so badly. And a lot of those are being fixed because the courts have ruled that they were so badly gerrymandered. So
we should get into that on an episode and look at the gerrymander, because I mean it happened to Ohio too.
Oh, Ohio's horrible.
Yeah,
we have 48% of the vote are Democrat, and we have 4 out of 16 seats.
Like the one of the districts is does a
Jim Jordan's. Yeah. Jim Jordan's is all over the state. It's like a big fucking Cobra Kai. He's a member of Cobra Kai. Danielson shouldn't have to fight him. He shouldn't be in the school district that Danielson is in. All right. I guess that's it. We're at about 57 minutes.
Yeah, we're about an hour.
I enjoyed the show. If you guys liked it, subscribe. I know most of you don't watch the end.
Yes, please subscribe. We're going to, the more of these we do, the better we get. And you know what, too? At least in every episode, someone can say they learned something.
Yeah, we're teachers.
We are knowledge bringers.
We learned that John Wellington's insane. That's what I learned.
These nuts. Got him.
The one thing I did want to say to John today was
helicopter.
He just said it yesterday too. Somebody said something.
Got him.
Helicopter, they said to you?
Yes.
They recognize you for that song now? Is that your theme music?
Yeah, every time, you know.
And John will be on the show February 8th doing comedy at the Funny Stuff Comedy Club.
Write that down.
Oh, you forgot it too?
I will be. I do not know my role as of yet. I may be just introducing people.
No, you're going to do jokes. I think Chris and I are going to introduce the people. I think we're going to host our own show, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Sonny and Cher.
Hey, I'll do whatever you guys want. Well, not whatever.
We're thinking a little variety kind of show, but then Chris is too busy to do anything. So we can do our own stuff away from that. We can figure it out ourselves.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, Chris is really swamped at work, I guess. So that might affect his sketch writing and participation abilities. But January 25th, this Thursday, the Roast of Hellvan. It's going to happen. Hellvan. Let's see my settings. Virtual background.
And that's the Funny Stop?
Right. It's not going to show up.
In Cuyahoga Falls. What time is that, Marv?
Am I back in it? I was trying to do my Hellvan stuff, but
Oh, that's the kind of a cool effect, though.
I got to get my green screen back up.
Are you you're the star of Hellband, right?
I'm one of the stars. Oh shit!
Don't sell yourself short, Marv. You're the star of Hellvan. Oh, that's
that didn't work. Let's go to settings. What the fuck am I doing? Virtual background. There it is.
Oh, there
is it
you go.
showing? Is it working?
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool effect right there, isn't it? Ooh. The magic of a green screen. Ta-da!
There's a poltergeist in your camera. Oh shit, now Marv's back.
All right, let's wrap it up. Wrap it up. Boys, take us out. Where at, boys? Button. What? Where? Boys, hit the button.
We're gonna try to hit the daily press, right? Unless there's snow. And otherwise, we're hunkering in and staying home.
Unless it's shitty. Right.
We'll do another one of these or a Zoom show.
Oh yeah, we could do that. We could do it on our phone.
The all snowed in show.
We could stream it as we're at the Daily Press if you want to. We could stream it.
We don't want to come out of our houses tour.
I need to wear a green shirt when I want to advertise something. It could be like
there you go.
I could be like a sports car sponsor. Take care.
All right. Bye, Marv.